If you're on the hunt for the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2, expecting the ultimate gaming mouse to boost your performance, stick around. Because today, I'm going to reveal why despite its hype and premium price, this mouse might not be the flawless upgrade you're envisioning. But here's what surprised me. It's not just about specs and weight. There are some serious caveats that you need to know before clicking buy. Spoiler alert. This isn't your typical glowing review. You might be shocked to find out that the Pro X Superlight 2, while cutting edge, comes with its own set of problems that could impact your gaming experience in unexpected ways. So, if you want the honest truth, stay right here. Let's dive deeper into what makes the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 tick and where it ticks you off. At $149.99, this wireless gaming mouse promises a buttery smooth glide at just 60 grams with an 8K HZ polling rate, USB-C charging, 95-hour battery life, and POWERPLAY compatibility. It boasts the Hero 2 sensor, capable of tracking up to 44,000 dpi with zero smoothing or acceleration. Basically, the gold standard for precision. Logitech collaborated with esports pros to engineer this mouse for competitive edge and comfort. Sounds perfect, right? Not quite. Here's the catch that might make you rethink. Despite these premium features, some users feel the upgrade from the previous Superlight version isn't revolutionary. In fact, the supposed faster and more precise sensor might deliver on paper, but in real-world gaming, it's hard to perceive the difference if you're not a pro-level player. And no, it's not just salt from casual gamers. Some esports champs also noticed negligible improvements in agility and accuracy, which is ironic for a mouse marketed around winning titles. Plus, while the weight reduction to 60 grams feels like shaving off a feather, the mouse's shape and grip style might not suit everyone. If you're a palm gripper who loves a chunkier feel, this mouse's slim, lightweight build can feel almost fragile or too refined, leading to accidental slips under intense sessions. Imagine trying to pull off a clutch flick, only to have your mouse fly off like a UFO. Not exactly the competitive edge you signed up for. Now, you might wonder, what about the battery life? Logitech claims an impressive 95 hours per full charge, which sounds almost too good to be true. And it almost is, because while the battery life is solid, many gamers reported the charging port being a bit finicky. USB-C is great, but inconsistent connection or slight damage over time could mean you're left scrambling for a charge mid-game. Yes, even wireless freedom has strings attached. Before you get discouraged, here's a mini twist. The mouse feet, those glide pads underneath, are equipped with zero additive PTFE, designed to give that seamless sliding feel on your mouse pad. It's a subtle detail but crucial for gamers who want precise movements without friction. This design choice elevates the experience beyond the usual plastic feet, making your swipes smoother and less fatiguing. So, if glide is your #1 priority, this mouse delivers. But hold on, there's another side to this story. The LIGHTFORCE hybrid switches promise tactile clicks with professional-grade reliability, basically making every click sound like a crisp snap. This is where Logitech truly shines, providing that satisfying feedback without the mushiness or accidental double clicks that plague lesser mice. If you're someone who counts every millisecond in reaction time, this feature could justify the price alone. Now, I know you might still be on the fence. Who is the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 really for? Let me break it down. This mouse is designed for competitive esports players and hardcore enthusiasts who demand top-tier precision, lightning-fast response, and featherweight design. Casual gamers or those new to the wireless gaming mouse world might not notice or need these incremental upgrades. But if you live and breathe competitive gaming, this mouse might just be your battlefield partner. However, let me throw you a curveball. Some users have mentioned a disconnect feeling, where despite the LIGHTSPED wireless tech's promise of zero lag, rare but noticeable drops in connection occur, especially in crowded wireless environments. So if your gaming setup includes lots of wireless devices, or you game in a busy apartment complex with multiple Wi-Fi networks, this could be a deal breaker. Imagine trying to crush your enemy and suddenly getting dropped like a bad Wi-Fi signal. Not exactly pro behavior. So far, you're probably thinking, is this Logitech Superlight 2 a love it or hate it mouse? Well, yes and no. Yes, because its design, sensor accuracy, and battery life are genuinely top-notch. But no, because the real-world benefits might be subtle unless you're an esports pro or a Twitch shooter fanatic. The price tag is high, and with great power comes great responsibility, namely, taking care of this featherweight gear and making sure your setup supports its wireless tech fully. Speaking of setup, a little story. One of my friends, a self-proclaimed mouse whisperer, tried switching from the Logitech Superlight 1 to the 2. He loved the lighter weight at first, comparing it to switching from a sports car to a hovercraft. But after a week, he missed the tactile feel of his previous mouse and complained about minor drags caused by the thin feet on his rougher mouse pad surface. He said, "It's like trying to ice skate on concrete, smooth in theory but brutal in practice." That's when I realized how much your personal preferences and gear setup matter here. Before we wrap up, here's your rehook. Are you ready to push the boundaries of your gaming with arguably the lightest, fastest wireless mouse on the market? Or are you better off holding onto a tried-and-true wired setup? The decision comes down to how much you value mobility, aesthetics, and cutting-edge tech versus durability, cost, and no-nonsense reliability. But don't worry, I'm not here just to throw shade. Despite the few gripes, I think the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 is still a remarkable piece of engineering. Its advanced Hero 2 sensor, tracking over 888 IPS and up to 44,000 DPI, is nearly unmatched. The hybrid LIGHTFORCE switches are a tactile delight, and the upgrade to an 8K HZ polling rate means you're literally shaving milliseconds off your input speed. Plus, the addition of customizable side buttons gives extra flexibility for those complicated gaming commands. Okay, disclaimer. Your wallet might cringe, and not everyone will notice a difference versus the previous Superlight or other premium mice under $100. But if you're the type who appreciates the latest tech, a lean design, and want to impress your teammates, this mouse is a worthy investment. To lighten the mood, here's a gaming joke. Why did the mouse bring a suitcase to the tournament? Because it was ready to carry the team. And trust me, this little guy does feel ready to carry your gaming load, if you know how to handle it. One more thing to keep in mind. Logitech's POWERPLAY compatibility is a nice bonus if you want a wireless charging setup while gaming. This feature keeps your mouse charged indefinitely if you have the PowerPlay mat. It's a smart addition for pros looking to eliminate downtime. But heads up, this accessory is sold separately, meaning the overall investment climbs further up the price mountain. Alright, last joke for the road. Why don't gamers ever get lost? Because they always find the mouse pointer. See, I'm on a roll today, so what's the final verdict? The Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 is a fantastic wireless gaming mouse with top-tier specs, ultra-lightweight design, and thoughtful features crafted for esports excellence. It excels in precision and speed, with a battery life that can carry you through marathon gaming sessions. However, it's not without quirks: slippery grip for some, potential wireless dips, and a high price tag make it a product to consider carefully. If you are a competitive player eager for cutting-edge tech, or a gaming enthusiast wanting to upgrade your setup with a premium featherweight mouse, this is definitely worth a close look. For casual gamers or those on a budget, the incremental upgrades might not justify the cost, so looking at alternatives or the previous Superlight model could be wiser. If you've enjoyed this honest review and want the best price on Amazon, I've dropped a link in the description below. Keep an eye on the price though, it changes fast with the cyber deals coming up. Grab it while it's hot and experience firsthand What makes the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 a leading contender in the wireless esports arena? Thanks for watching, and remember, in gaming, a good mouse is like a good sidekick. Choose wisely, and you'll never miss your shot. Now go out there and game like a pro.